Hi, I'm Laura Hopewell. Welcome to Standard Deviant School Basic Math. Today's program, Fraction Basics. Maybe you're thinking, basic? Yeah, right. But really, it's not that bad. We'll show you the fraction ropes step by step. Come on.
In Fraction Basics, we'll go through the ABCs of fractions. We'll start by going over the parts of the fraction, the numerator and the denominator. Then we'll show you how to reduce a fraction. Nice and easy. Let's get started.
A fraction is made up of two parts.
The top number of a fraction is the numerator, and the bottom number is called the denominator. In the fraction 3/7, or 3/7, the 3 is the numerator, and the 7 is the denominator.
The numerator represents the part present, while the denominator represents the whole.
Sort of. Think of a pizza.
Oh, yeah, pizza. No cheese, though.
What kind of a bonehead doesn't like cheese on his pizza? Okay, you've got a pizza with all 6 slices there. So the part and the whole are the same. That means the value of the fraction is 1, because the numerator and the denominator are the same. You can divide the numerator, 6, by the denominator, 6, to get 1. Fractions can have larger numerators than denominators, too. If you've got 9 slices, then you've got more than one whole pizza. When this happens, the value of the fraction is greater than 1 because the part present is greater than the whole. You've got more slices than there are in a whole pizza.
Listen closely to this one. Closer. Closer. Sometimes fractions can have different numbers but identical values.
Look at the fractions 2/6, 3/9, and 4/12. They're actually equal to one another. Fractions are kind of wacky, but this will make sense. If we look at these fractions using a pie chart, then they would represent the same fraction of the pie. Each of these fractions can be reduced to the fraction 1/3.
How do you know you can reduce a fraction? Well, my unenlightened friend, you can reduce a fraction when the numerator and denominator have common factors, like the 3 fractions we just mentioned.
A factor is a vital term to have tucked away in your memory bank. A factor of a number is any number that can be multiplied by another number to get the original number.
I like it! Sounds confusing!
Actually, it's not hard at all.
Think of the number 6. Since 2 times 3 equals 6, the 2 and 3 are factors of 6. Likewise, 1 times 6 is 6, so 1 and 6 are also factors of 6. Thus, the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6.
So to find the factors of a particular number, you just want to find 2 numbers you can multiply together to get that number. Now, let's return to our fractions and try to reduce them.
We'll start by reducing 2/6. Notice that both the numerator and denominator of this fraction have a common factor, 2. If we divide 2 into the numerator, 2, we get 1. Then we divide 2 into the denominator, 6, to get 3. So the fraction is 1/3. The value of the fraction hasn't changed. The fraction has just been reduced. The value of the fraction remains the same because the numerator and denominator have been reduced by the same number, 2.
The same is true for 3/9 and 4/12. If we can divide the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 3, then the fraction is 1/3. And if we divide the numerator and denominator of the second fraction by 4, then we get 1/3. So 2/6, 3/9, and 4/12 are all equal.
Remember, you reduce a fraction by finding a common factor between the numerator and the denominator. A fraction is made up of 2 parts, the numerator and the denominator. The numerator represents the part present, while the denominator represents the part whole. So if you had 4/8 of a pie left, the numerator would be 4, since you have 4 pieces present, and the denominator would be 8, because the pie is divided into 8 pieces. Fractions can have different numbers, but the same value. 4/8 2/4 and 1/2 all equal one another. To reduce a fraction, find a common factor between the numerator and the denominator, and divide the fraction by that factor. A factor of a number is any number that can be multiplied by another number to get the original number. So for 8, 4 is a factor of 8 because it can be multiplied by another number, 2, to equal 8. And if you divide 4/8 by 4 over 4, you get 1/2. Voila! The fraction is reduced.
And that's it. Thanks for watching Standard Deviant School. See you next time.